we have a new moon coming up on Thursday, so let's look into the energies and see what's going on, what new opportunities are available to us. Go ahead and ground yourself, connect to your higher self and guide team. Ask what the messages that you most need to hear right now. Remember to use discernment because this is a collective reading. If you want your own just oracle card pull, I do have those. If you want a new moon reading, I have those. New moon love reading, I have new moon healings, new moon self hypnosis audio journeys. I have reiki charged moonstone. I have packages with all of those things. I have a Love Abundantly course. I have a manifestation course. I have an abundance course. So I have all of the things that you can use this new moon and really utilize the energies to make new opportunities for yourself and step into manifestations easier. Okay, so what is the main energy of the new moon today? Well, not today, Thursday, please. I have all my cards upside down right now. We have assessing and surrender with realization at the bottom of the deck. So the immediate response I'm getting from this is to surrender and not be so assessing right now. Like, you know within what you need. But to actually also take a look around and get a new perspective and to be able to really see things the way that they are rather than what you are conditioned to see them as from your past and your conditioning from society, your family, and the world. Be able to surrender into the idea that everything is for you, will come, and is eternal, and that you are self-sufficient enough to make things happen for yourself and to utilize this knowledge and this knowing and this surrender to be able to make things happen while also allowing things to happen. It's this dichotomy, it's this balance between the two that really allows you to manifest. And actually, that is my abundance workshop, is that balance between surrender and action. So that's actually might be really helpful. Anyway, surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are now. Stop struggling. I let go, I surrender my struggle, I allow the universe to work through me. It took me a long time to realize, and it's not me, it's the Oracle card deck, that surrendering was a positive thing. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mean the giving up kind of surrender. I mean the, okay, it's time for me to hand this over type of surrender. For those of us who are highly independent and used to doing things quite ably on our own, admitting we need assistance or that we might indeed have to let something go for our betterment can be challenging. Letting go and surrendering admits or exposes a vulnerability or two. To surrender, we may need to show our underbelly. We may need to admit we got it wrong, made a mistake, grew a bad habit, surrounded ourselves with people that are not good for us. It can make us feel raw in our realization. Remember, as moon phase is dark and beautiful, it casts a protective shadow that allows us to be as wide open as we need to be to do our work. We reveal safely to only the divine in ourselves, and then the light returns. Companion stone or metal, orange calcite. So if you want some Reiki orange calcite, Reiki charged orange calcite, I have some for you. Alrighty. And then assessing. It is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. I am enjoying moving and choosing. You have begun your journey, and now it is time to assess where you are and what to do next. You have made a decision, you have worked and walked the path for some time, and yet you understand that even in every journey, it's a wise action to check the map. Sometimes we go along a pathway and we keep going, even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. Sometimes we feel we have gone too far to turn around, and so we settle on a journey and destination that doesn't really suit us or satisfy us. However, if we had just had some courage, we could have reassessed as we went and perhaps ended up somewhere else, somewhere better. Now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life. especially the areas in which you have set some intentions or goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want that same end result? If the answer is no, ask yourself what you can do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire. Although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous, assessment has a high payoff for us if we bother to do it well. Doing it well means we really look and look hard at how things are going. All of us have some kind of blind spot, so it's worth exposing this by consulting a trusted friend or finding where negative repeating patterns are and looking for the cause, which I could do a reading for you if you want. Shining a light on a blind spot and taking action to shift it is one of life's big catalysts for change. Companion stone or metal, azurite, and I have Reiki charged azurite if you would like. So this is definitely something that has been coming up a lot with my clients in the past few days. Taking a step back and realizing like maybe I need to do some recoursing like in my life. Maybe I need to take a look at the map and see where are things in concern with and concert with like what my manifestations are, like what I want for myself, what is good for me, and what is actually here, like what is no longer in alignment for that, and what can I do to choose me and my happiness and my health and the things that I desire for myself. And yes, some of those things are surrendering to what we can't control, or the things that are like, okay, this is the truth, even if I'm not ready to see it yet, you know? And then making it happen, allowing it to happen, that balance between making and allowing it to happen. So what is the new cycle that is coming in for us with this new moon? We have Three of Cups, and it fell under surrender. So it's kind of like, you know, find your tribe, your soul fam, and really surrender to who celebrates you, who is there for you, who supports you, and not the people that, or situations or things that are not healthy for you, that are codependent, that are putting you on the wrong course. So what is the guidance here? How can we surrender and assess further? How can we get to this celebration and to this manifestation of this new cycle where we are able to really choose and balance? We have Three of Swords, the Devil, and the Magician. So there has been some kind of unhelpful manifestation here that was born out of pain. You manifested or created or chose, right? You chose a path or a connection or a commitment to a career or a passion or a project or a friend or a family member or whatever it is, that you chose that path out of pain and sorrow to like fill a gap. And because of that, there is this codependency or this negative attachment or something that is unhealthy about the dynamic between you and this idea, person, or thing or situation. And it's not that this situation, person, thing, whatever has to end or that it's not good for you, but there is definitely aspects or an aspect of it that is unhealthy for you, and it is that aspect that needs to be shown a light in and to really be reassessed and to really be turned around so that you can really step into this excitement, into this celebration, into this unity with the people that are supportive and celebratory of you and who you are in your life, right? And that will hold you when you aren't in a celebratory, successful phase in your life. Okay, so we are manifesting these healthy boundaries and healthy phases and healthy connections in our life with this new moon, and in order to do so, we need to be able to reassess and surrender into our truth. Okay, so I hope you guys have a beautiful new moon. I'm here if you have any questions or if you need me. Again, I have readings, healings, courses, hypnotherapy, and everything in between.